Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. So you guys, we're going to talk some yarn today. We do that a lot. This is where all your yarn junkies come to, come and look at yarn. Well, it's one of the places we come and gather around and look at yarn and talk about it, because we like to talk about yarn here. We also like to talk about crochet. And if you don't want to talk yarn, remember I do have, today is 1/29 of 2024. I do have over 1,200 crochet tutorials at the making of this video. They are all free for you to enjoy. All I ask is that you hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed though, don't hit it again because you will be unsubscribed. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It's all free. Everything's free on my channel. All the videos and all the tutorials I do, they're all free to watch at no cost to you. So I like to teach crochet, but I like to talk about yarn even more. So let's do it. All right, let's do it. So this yarn is going to be coming from 2 small yarn companies. Now I will say in the beginning of the video that this is not big box store yarn. So if you do not enjoy looking at yarn, or you just can't stand the thought of looking at high value yarns, this is probably not excuse me, going to be the video for you, because these are a little bit more higher end yarns, so the dollar value is going to reflect that. So some people can't stand to even look at those type of yarns. Trust me, they tell me. It's cool, man. It's cool. You don't like it, you don't like it. A lot of people do, including me. Don't watch if you don't like it, alright? You guys want to see some yarn? Now remember, you don't like high-end yarn, might want to pass this video up. For those of you that do, want to check it out? Alright, let's do it. So I got two yarn companies. They're small ones, but I don't think I ever bought from either one of them before. But there's not very much yarn in them, because like I said, it wasn't the cheapest yarn. Therefore, I can't buy a lot of not the cheapest yarn. I can't buy a lot of. Not a lot of it at a time. Anyways, the first one I'm going to show you is from the Woolery. The Woolery. Your fiber journey starts here. Okay, let's open it up. So, I found my experience with this company good. I mean, they shipped timely. I don't know. I'm just now opening the bag. I'm sure I got everything that I ordered. But like I said, they shipped timely. And they were out of a couple colors that I ordered. And they actually phoned me up, because you have to leave your phone number, sometimes on order forms or whatever. They actually phoned me up to tell me that they were out of the colors and wanted to know if I wanted to refund and replace the colors. So I just took a replacement. And then I found another store, small store that I never bought from, that had the colors that they didn't. All right. Okay, well, let's begin, shall we? So, well, first off, if you watch my last unboxing video of some higher end yarn, it was from Webs. Oh, I told you that I was going to be making something out of this Manos Marla yarn. I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a recap on it and show you. So it was this yarn. Do you guys remember this? The stuff is so pretty. It is some super soft. It's some soft merino yarn. And it smells so good. So that's what that is. It's, Okay. And just a quick little thing about it. It is 100% superwash merino. It's pretty soft merino. 273 yards, 250 meters, 100 grams. Hand wash or machine wash, it says. Lay flat. So I'm thinking that this is probably a 3-weight, maybe. Oh, I think that's what I said last time. Then 3. There you go. 3-weight. Anyways, so I got this at Webs, and it was like $35 at Webs. But then I got like 25% off, because Webs has, if you've ever shopped at Webs, if you spend like so much, they give you a certain percentage off. So, of course, this is, you know, hand-dyed yarn, $35 a hank. I'm going to spend so much, enough to get, I got 25% off of it. So from Webs, I got the red, the orange. Aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful. The yellow. Ah, so pretty. And then the green. Gosh, that's pretty. This one's called Ficus. That's my favorite name. Ficus. And give you the names over here. Gold. This one was Chili, and this one was called Spices. And then they had a dark blue. I got this light blue one, which is called Noob. And then they had a dark blue one and a purple, but they were out. So I looked online and I was able to find it at this yarn company called the Woolery. Now I had to pay a bit more for it because they're not a bit as big of a company as Webs. So it was $40 a hank with them, and there was no discounts, you know. But oh my gosh, oh, look at this blue. Look at this blue. It's called, where's the name at on it? It's just called Merino. But with an A, like kind of like a marina, I guess. But yeah, that's I think that's what they're talking about. That's cool. Now that is pretty. So Webs was out of this at the time. So this one I did purchase from the Woolery. Like I said, I had to pay $40 a hank for it. But you know, you have to do what you have to do. I wasn't leaving without that blue because it was part of my color scheme and I needed it. Plus, I thought out of all the colors, this blue was like super pretty because out of all the blues in the whole wide world, you know, navy is my favorite. That is a gorgeous yarn. I don't know if Webs has it back in stock or not, but I don't know. They could. You get it cheaper there, but otherwise the Woolery has it. So I got this blue and another color that Webs did not have at the time, which I know that they have now, is the purple. But at the time they didn't. This one's called Twilight. Oh my gosh, is Bagoday making a color scheme with this? This is the rainbow in all its glory. And as much as I am a red and orange and gold type of person, this blue has to be my favorite of all 7 of these colors. Which one is yours? This dark blue. My gosh, that is so pretty. It is so pretty. I wish that you could see it in person. Gosh, that's pretty. Now, blue is not normally a color I would gravitate towards, but that navy is killing it. Oh my gosh. But they are all very, very pretty. Like I said, normally I probably would have went for one of these 3, but I saw this blue and I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's it. That is it. I'll go to any means necessary to get this blue. I got to pay $40 a hank. So be it. I got to pay $40 a hank to complete my vision. If it takes $40, then it takes $40 to complete my vision. So this is my vision. Can you vision it? You can't because you don't know what it's going to be. But you will see. And it's going to be beautiful. You can tell by the colors it's going to be pretty cool, right? Okay. So anyways, this is from the Woolery. They had, gosh, that is so pretty. The blues and the purples that I needed to complete my vision of the Manos yarn. Good golly, I don't think I could ever quit looking at this blue. It almost makes me just want to set it up on my desk so I can look at it. That is a pretty, pretty yarn. Those colors are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Ola Joe. Do you guys know Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor? I see this and it just instantly, even when I saw it on the website, you popped into my head. Instantly, I'm like, that's just screaming. Ola Joe. You guys check out her channel if you have not. Andrea, I'll put a link to her channel below, okay? She's actually starting to teach, doing some Tunisian crochet tutorials. Check her out, all right? She is super cool, super funny, super beautiful, super fun. You're going to love her. And Ola, if you're watching, you need to check out some of this yarn. See if Webb's has it first because it's cheaper. If not, the Woolery has it. So do other places, but oh, that's nice. I don't know. It just reminded me of you right off when I saw it. I'm like, dang, that looks like Ola Joe. I got to get that. That's so dang pretty. I'm going to be talking about that all night. Unless I see something in here that's a little prettier here. Oh my gosh. I am seeing some pretty stuff. Okay, we're still working on the Woolery here. Okay. So I got those, and then I got this yarn I've never had before. It's called, I probably, here, let me pull one out. I actually got two. So it's called, you guys might have heard of it, but I've never had it. It's called Lanus de Nord Poema yarn. Poema yarn. Now, there's all different varieties of this, all right? I have a couple of them. And then I have another one coming in the mail. It's not here yet, but a flecked one. But anyways, I had never seen this before. Touched it, felt it, looked at it, or anything. I seen it at the Woolery. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's some pretty stuff. So, smells like wool. Let's talk about this, shall we? Do you know, when I saw this, it kind of reminded me of those cashmere cakey things that you get from Hobby in Denmark, Hobbii, that are like 100, like 90% wool and 10% cashmere, or something like that. Acrylic cashmere. I don't know what it's like, 10% cashmere, but I'm not saying that it's the same. I'm just saying it kind of just like resembled that a bit. But by looking at it, I could tell it's not the same yarn. But it does bear a resemblance to that by looking at it. That's pretty. My. Okay, so this is called, it says 100% Lana muslin free wool. Huh. Sheep friendly. Oh, it's got a little sheep on it with a little, he's smiling. With a heart. Okay. 150 grams, 600 meters, 5.3 ounces, 156 yards. And this came from the Woolery. This is color number 308. All right. And let's look at the washing instructions. Are probably going to be that of hand wash and lay flat. Yes. All right. So, what does it feel like and what weight is it? What weight do they classify this as? I can look on their site and tell you right now. They classify this as a sport weight number 2 single ply roving. 100% merino certified muslin free. All right, let's check out their 2-weight classification. Ooh. I'm going to give that a spot on 2-weight, sport weight, sock weight, whatever you call it, 2-weight. Sport weight. I usually say sport, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty. So you've got that is, how's it feel? It feels okay. It's wool, but is it if you've ever had one of those cakes from Hobby, those Dolce cashmere cakes from Hobby, that's what it feels like. I know it's not the same yarn. It's not, because I've used those Dolce cashmere cakes from Hobby. That thing's made at them, and they're super expensive. Are they a roving style like this? I can't remember. So they are actually it's very similar in appearance, but I cannot remember. If you guys let me know in the comments, is that Dolce cashmere from Hobby a roving style yarn? It's been a while since I bought it. It's actually those are actually a 65 wool, 25 polyamide, 10% cashmere blend. So if you've ever used those things are $65 now. Man, I remember when they were like $40. Dang. It's been a while for me. Anyways, if you've ever felt those, that's what it feels like to me. Just like one of those. It's very pretty. Now, I don't think it's the same yarn, no, but it does look very similar in appearance. But the way it feels, if you've ever felt one of those, that's what it feels like. So is it scarfable? Yes. I would make a scarf out of it, but more than likely, I think that this would probably be a shawl for me. I would call it more shawlable. That's new. It's shawlable. You know what I mean? It's thin enough and there's enough yardage for me to make it shawlable. Made in Italy, huh? All right. So I got 656 yards here. 100 of, yeah, 600 and, let me get back to where I was so I can tell you all about it here. I'm lost. Okay. Now, that alone will make you, of a sport weight, it'll make you a lacy shawl. That much will, of a sport weight. You give a good, now they're recommending a hook size here is a G for that. Now, if you want a good drape, I always recommend using one hook size bigger than what the yarn label recommends. I always say this, I don't look at yarn labels ever unless I'm reading them off to you. Other than that, I just use what I think is going to work best for the project that I'm doing. So if I want to make a shawl out of this, say I want to make a nice pretty shawl, and I want it to have a lot of drape, I would use a 5mm hook with this sport weight yarn. And that's without looking at the label. And their recommendation is a 4mm. So yes, I would have already used a 5mm with that. That's usually what I would use for a sport weight if I want a drapey shawl, that is. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. So the color of this one is called, now I'm going to tell you what. So they called me, I ordered 3 of these, right? These were $34.95 a piece, so that's $35 a piece. I ordered 3 of them. And they called me to tell me that they were out of the 3 colors that I ordered. I wanted them so bad. They were so pretty. There was like, don't worry, I got them from another company. But, this says, here's their card, and they even wrote on it, signed, sealed, and delivered. It's yours, Christy. Oh, that's not handwritten. Never mind. It's not. I thought it was handwritten. Here's some unhappy. Our customer service team will work hard to put a smile right back on your face. Well, I'm not unhappy. I got what I got. I got it fast. Hey, I'm now a member of the Woolery Fiber flock. Amazing. So anyways, so I got 3 of these. Now I'm going to show you 3 colors I got real quick. And then I'm going to tell you a story about it. Just a short one because I have a little bit more yarn to show you. So, oh my gosh, this one's very pretty. Very, very pretty. And this one is called Blue and Purple. Yeah, it's a good name for it because that's pretty much what it is. My camera. Let me adjust my lighting just 1 second. So you can see that purple in it. That didn't help, did it? You didn't even see the purple in it. Whatever. There's purple in it. It's really dark purple though. It's just right here. Although it does appear blue, there is purple. It's like a royal dark looking purple. So, and then it's dark blues. And then like a royal blue in the middle. Color 310. And then this one that I showed you was, which one's this? I don't even know which one this is. I don't see it on their site, but it says color number 308. So we got greens and purples and or mauves and some, you know, you see it. That one looks pretty much like it does. I don't know why that purple ain't showing up. I had a yarn the other day that had dark purple in it. It didn't show up either. And then I got this one, which I thought was pretty. This is color number 403. 403. Why are you not giving me no names? Okay. This one's called Taupe Forest. Oh, it's a new color. So that's pretty much a Bagoday color right there, all right? Okay, these were not the 3 that I ordered though, all right? They called me up the next day and they said that they were so sorry that they were out of every color of these except for these 3 right here. And I said, all right, go ahead and send me those 3. I only got 1 ball of each because they were $35 each. And 1's enough for me to make, a lacy shawl. And so they went ahead and they said, we actually did call the manufacturer of the yarn, of the Poema yarn. That's what it's called, Poema. Luxury Poema yarn. That is the name of the company. Okay, I can't pronounce it, so because I suck, but yes, that's what it is. And they said, the company said that they actually discontinued the colors that I wanted, that they were no longer going to be making them. I said, all right, you know what, that happens, it's cool, just send me the 3 that you have. So they did. So the customer service was amazing. They shipped it well. I got everything I like. The yarn is absolutely stunning. But I have to admit, oh, I got one more to show you. That's pretty. But what I really don't understand is, because I'm looking at their site right now, and they still have all the colors available. Even though she personally told me on the phone that they had no colors available except for these 3, and all the other ones were discontinued. Why are they still on their site for sale? Because if I was to buy them again, they won't have them. She told me that they were discontinued and the company was not making them anymore. Unless that's just a story. No, I doubt it. I think they need to update their site though, honestly. If they're not carrying the yarn, they only have 3 colors, update your site. You can't get, I wanted this really beautiful brown, this really beautiful orange, this really beautiful gold. You can't get those anymore. They're discontinued. Take them off your site. Don't leave them up there so other people can buy them just so you have to. Then you kind of got them on the hook. Then, of course you can cancel your order, but then, the people wanted them and you got to sell them the 3 you have. That's okay though. I'll still buy from them. But I do think they should probably update their site, especially since she told me that they were discontinued and they can no longer get those colors. I mean, they had these 3, but they couldn't get the other ones. I'm still happy with them. They're very pretty. Okay, and then this is another one that they told me that they could not get. They were out of the color that I wanted. And then there was a second choice I picked. They were out of that color, and they said that they called the company, and it was discontinued as well. So I'm going to see if they still have it on their site. Just out of curiosity. They do. They have them all available. I can add the color to my site, even though they told me that they did not have them and that they were discontinued. What a shame. That's okay though. Look at this. So this is the same brand. It's the same yarn, but it's called Poema Glitter. Oh ho ho. Now I love that brown. Now that is a pretty yarn. So same company, same brand, Poema Glitter luxury line. Let's see the yardage in. Let's see. This is color number 601. It's called Coffee. Oh, actually, look at all that. Look at all that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. What? Oh. Look at all that glitter hanging off of that. That is beautiful. That is some sparkly yarn. That's some pretty yarn. That's definitely going to be a show. So I bought 2 of these. Not sure why. Was there less yardage in it? Okay, so this is 150 grams. I'm so excited. 600 meters, 656 yards. Which is the same as the others. But it is more money because you got to pay for that, you pay for all that glitter that's hanging off. This was $43.95, so $45 a cake. But 1K could make a nice drapey shawl. But then again, I think I'm going to make one large drapey shawl. I'll go center out on this one, and then I'll start again. I'll break color and go center out again. Beautiful, beautiful. Ah, I love that one. And this is 95% Lana muslin-free, or Lana muslin-free wool, and 5% polyamide. So that's like tons of stellina hanging off of that. That is some sparkly, beautiful yarn. Believe it or not, though, this was not my first choice. As much as I love brown, there was a red I just was dying to have. I felt like I could not live unless I had that red. And a blue. They still got the blue on the side. They took the red off. But they told me that they didn't have the red anymore and it was discontinued. That's okay. You know what? Bagoday found it elsewhere. So this is what I got at the Woolery. Am I happy with everything I got? Heck yeah. Look at this beautiful stuff. This is sparkling in my fake fire. Sparkling under my fluorescent lighting. Beautiful, beautiful. That's pretty true to color too. That's straight up coffee. Yeah. Is that what it is? Is that what I said? Coffee? Denim? Come on, don't be calling it that. Yeah, coffee. 601. I like it. It looks a little darker on their website than it does in real life. I will say that. But not too bad. Not too bad. It's gorgeous. And I love it. It's very like goldy brown. It's goldy brown. Alright, so that was my haul from the Woolery. Now, do not get me wrong. These yarns are absolutely stunning. They are, to me, yarn is always worth what you'll pay. Every penny of it. I would pay it again, over and over again. It's true. I mean, you know I love brown and you know I love sparkle. And that is to lean it out to the max, you know. It's a two-way and everything else, the same yarn. Just sparkle it out to the max. But my gosh, they just cannot hold a candle to that blue yarn right there. In my eyes, they can't. That is stunning, stunning. That almost makes me want to get more of it just to make a garment for myself, like a cardigan or something, because it's super soft. Just out of the blue alone. Forget all these other colors. Forget my idea. Scrap it. Send it all back and just get the blue. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. So that was my Woolery haul. Okay. So since I could not, you know, they didn't have the colors that I wanted in these nor this. Like I said, my first choice was a red. And I couldn't live without it. So I went on the hunt. And I found it at another yarn store that I've never purchased from. It's called Icon Fiber Arts. Okay? Well, what can I say about them? Nothing. I ordered my yarn. They shipped it, or I ordered it at night. They shipped it the next day, priority mail, and it came. That's what I can say. What more could you ask for, really? Now, we just have to hope it's all here, right? Now, their prices were very competitive with the Woolery. I think they were actually just about the same. But they had the colors that I wanted. Oh, that's a nice invoice. I like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And these. Okay, I'm not sure what I was thinking at the time, but okay. So I got one of each of these. And then, well, one would be enough to make a shawl, you know. And then I got two of these, some sparklies, I guess, for some reason, to make an extra huge shawl. Now, at the Icon Fiber Arts, I got the colors that I originally wanted. But I got two of each of those. So why don't we have a look at the colors I originally wanted of this Poema yarn. Now, remember, this is the exact same yarn that I showed you here. The 2-weight, or the sport weight. Merino. Feeling good, feeling fine, feeling like it's gonna be shawlable, you know. It's definitely shawlable. But these are the colors that I wanted that the Woolery did not have. This one is called color number 303 browns. That's the color of it. Oh my. Yeah. Now that's a Bagoday color. It is browns. They left out, it's browns and greens, but look at that. Look at that gradient. That's going to be magnificent in a shawl. Let's look at their sport weight roving. It's going to be the same. They're wound up a bit differently than these. I'm not sure why. I do think that it said that these were new colors, and then she told me that these were discontinued, but yet they're still on their site. But yeah, you can see a difference in the way that they're wound, and the label's different. So maybe they just updated, and these are old colors. I don't know why they would make these old colors. These are absolutely stunning. So yeah, there we go. Sport weight roving, 1-ply, single ply roving. Okay, so that one already just took out, although I love these color-wise, that one took out all 3 colors of those. Because these were the ones, this was the one that I originally picked, you know. Hey, I want that color. That's my colors right there. Browns to golds to greens. It's Bagoday all over. But I got 2 of them. So these were the same price. They were $35 a piece at this store. So, you know, prices were the same. Not sure why I decided to get 2 here and then only 1 at the other. Probably because these are the colors I wanted, and I thought, you know, they would make a really big, pretty shawl if I used 2. But yeah, beautiful. Yes, outstanding. Now remember, these were from Icon Fiber Arts. They had all the colors. Okay. They had all the colors that you could want. This is another color that the Woolery did not have, that I was forced to find elsewhere because I could not live without it. This one is color number 306. The Poema, same yarn I'm just going to show you. Yellow, orange, red. Crikeys, is that some pretty yarn? My. Yes, it's pretty. Remember, these are the originals I wanted, and then the Woolery told me, hey, we don't have these. We got these other ones. I'm like, all right, so many others. And then I'm like, I gotta have these. So I stocked them out at this other place, Icon Fiber Arts. And like I said, they got all the colors you want. They may be discontinued, but they got the supply over there. So, well, that lady told me they were discontinued. That one's beautiful. And then this was the other one that I wanted, that the Woolery said that was discontinued as well. Orange, color number 305. Wow. That's not quite as bright as it's playing off of my camera. It is more of a pumpkin orange, but a brighter pumpkin. How about that? It could be that bright. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at that. It's kind of a greenish orange in the middle. I don't know how to explain it, but then it just goes out into an orange that is so stinking beautiful. Oh, I am so glad that I found this Icon Fiber Arts, because they had every color I wanted. And so these were the 3 that I originally purchased at the Woolery, and they said, nope, discontinued, don't have them. But I found them elsewhere, and my gosh, they are just everything I expected. So shawlable, so shawlable. Now remember, this is roving, 2-weight single ply roving. So gosh, my gosh, you gotta get this. If you like luxury yarn, this is a nice shawlable yarn. And it's a nice 2 too. It's not like one of those super thin stringy 2s. It's not a bad 2. But I can tell that it is going to go a little thick to thin here and there, you know, nature of the roving. Sometimes it might pop up to a 3-weight. A little thin, down to a thinner 2 in some spots. But it looks like overall it's pretty well pretty well good. It's good for a roving. That is gorgeous. I wish my camera would pick up the colors better. I just have to fix that to where it's oh, that's a little better. Now you can see that it let me. How dare you do that, camera? You stop it. You stop that now. All right. Now, okay, this is what it looks like. This is not what I look like. This is really dark. But this is what it really looks like. It's got a little brown here, and then it kind of goes out like a brownish, orangish, greenish to a pumpkin. That's about the color orange it is. For real. So that's it right there. Now let me show you these other ones then again. Maybe they'll show up. Yeah. So that's it. I can't remember what it showed up like before, but yeah. And this one. Oh gosh, that's pretty. That's true. Hey, that's its true colors shining through. Let's check out this and the. Oh, wow. Whoa. Who said that? You guys remember? Okay, I got one more yarn to show you, and then I'm off. Okay, so this one right here, I said they had a red, and that Woolery said it was discontinued, and they couldn't get it. Well, Icon Fiber Arts had it, because I couldn't live without it. I couldn't live another day without the red in my life, although this brown is so gorgeous. I had to get the red. So this is the same thing, only in the red that I could not get at the Woolery. Poema Glitter Luxury Yarn. I don't think I can pick a fave today. I really don't think I can. Holy crikeys. You ever seen something so beautiful? I guess when I look in my daughter's eyes, I feel the same. Of course, can't compare it to that. When I look in my daughter's eyes, I see the most beautiful thing in the world. I can't compare yarn to her, of course, but it gives me a little bit of that feeling when I'm looking at this yarn. Okay, that knocked that blue out. Now that blue was so pretty. This red tops them all. Oh, it's like, I think it's called Berry, if I remember. Color 602. Now this came from Icon Fiber Arts. They had it in stock. The Woolery told me it was discontinued, but, which it probably is. They probably were not lying. Icon still had it, and I bought it. $45 though was what it was. Same price it was at the other place. I think it was $45 or $44 or $43.95, whatever it was. Yeah, it's called Red, Magenta, and Berry, color number 602. That has every color that they say, and so much to Lena just hanging off of that. Just so much to Lena just making it. This is it. This is the one. This is it. I love every yarn that I got. I love it all. I have to go because my videos are way too long. I know I say that and people say they're not, but trust me, more people say they are than not. So I'm going to hop on out of here. Remember, if you like any of these Poemas, they have a tweed one as well. But I purchased that at Webb's, and it won't be here till tomorrow. But I'll show you when it comes. I'm interested to see on that one. I think they might have some more. But this is the first time I've had this brand. It seems extremely nice from what I can tell of it. The colors are so gorgeous. I mean, those are my colors. Now, but this glitter one, it takes a cake. This one is so stunning. I'm going to make a shot of that. I'm going to make it real quick like. And, oh, they have a blue one. I got to get the blue one. I cannot live without the blue one now. I'm going to go back and get the blue one. I wanted the blue one too. They didn't have it at the Woolery. They have it here. I didn't get the blue one because you know what? I'm like, you know what? I don't even really know if I'm going to like the yarn. I was pretty certain I would after reading the specs, you know, and looking at it. But I wasn't expecting it to be this sparkly and pretty. Holy crikeys. All right. Everything is absolutely stunning. This is a very beautiful, from what I can tell, and from what I can feel and what I see, a beautiful brand of yarn. Worth every penny of $45 if you ask me. I know many will disagree with me, but there will be many who will agree with me on that one. Now, although this is absolutely stunning, and it was my favorite out of all these until I pulled this out of the box, it's still second. This is unbeatable. I'm going to get the blue, though, because it's dark blue like navy. And you know Bagoday, out of all the blues in the whole world, loves a good navy, especially when it's sparkly. And that is some sparkly yarn. All right, I'm going. Remember, Icon Fiber Arts. They got all the colors of the Poema. And the regular Poema and the Poema glitter. If that's something you're interested in, I think I'm gonna make a shawl out of this one first. This gotta be my first choice. Okay, I'm going. I just said that's some pretty yarn. I mean, that one, I don't think I pulled a yarn out of a box in a long time and just went boom back in my seat like that's some pretty yarn. Only time will tell if the blue beats that. A berry purplish. It's like dark purple and magenta and like a reddish, brick reddish. It's just, you know, it's beautiful. That's all I can say. Stunning. Outstandingly gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. It's just out of this world, out of sight. It's just dope. Bye, guys.